Welcome to lesson 100 of A Course in Miracles. We made it 100 lessons there, daily practicing. It's such a joy, And that's interesting that I say that word, because the lesson today is my part is essential to God's plan for salvation. My part is essential to God's plan for salvation. You know what that means? That means that I am also important, that I also count in this big universal plan. You know, sometimes we think, oh, you know, what is my part gonna create any? What's one person gonna do? You know, one person. You know, that's not gonna create any a difference. And you know, and sometimes we step back in doing or in you know creating changes because we go, what's one person gonna do? This lesson says that your part is essential for the divine plan. You are also included in this divine plan. Without you, there's not salvation. We either evolve together and wake up together and connect to the mind of God together, all of us, or there's no salvation. So just feel the depth of how important this lesson is, you know, because every time you just choose to be, and look, I'm included in this, obviously, I'm not, don't feel that I'm pointing the finger. Every time you choose to be upset, angry, sad, give up, I'm just gonna wait for death, don't care, you know, in sorrow, in grief. Every time you choose to be any of that, you're actually denying your part of for salvation. You're actually withdrawing from the bigger plan. Yeah, it's like if we're all walking together and you're just sitting down on the floor going, no, I'm not gonna walk, and we're all going, yeah, but you need to walk because we're all here. We need to go cross this bridge together. If we don't cross this bridge together, none of us are safe. You know, salvation does not occur for none of us if you don't cross this bridge together. So that's how important it is. That's how important every one of us is in this plan for salvation. We either go together or just one can pull the whole plan back. And how do we do it? And this is what this lesson is about. Joy. And I think whoever is planning the dark, or whoever it's in the other plan of the ego, I think they knew all the way that joy has such power, because we sort of didn't value joy or happiness. We went like, whatever, happiness and joy. But happiness and joy have the amazing vibration to transform anything and for you to be part of this bigger plan. You don't need to do anything else but just feel joy in your heart. That's it. How easy this is. That's it. So every time you feel joy, every time you are happy, you are adding to the plan of God for salvation for everyone. So how important your joy is in this salvation. And look, I know the thing with joy, you know what I mean? I've spent a lot of time angry and in my head and resentful, blah, 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 without having an awareness of joy and how important joy is. I thought joy was about having a happy moment and then I will go out and have a dance or whatever. And, oh yeah, well, that happy moment and then go back to my normal day. No, the key here is, Can I hold joy? Can I hold joy within my beingness? Can I hold joy within my body, within my energy field? And by joy I mean, can I feel soft within? Can I feel peaceful within? My mind relaxed, my emotions relaxed, my body relaxed. Can I just feel this more and more? Can I feel this more and more? And when I'm in this space of ease, I am adding to the plan of God. Look how simple it is. Because with this, it doesn't really matter what's going on around me or in my body. Because I am choosing to connect to my divinity in this silence. And I did mention that a few days ago, I spoke to this beautiful human being, this lady of service, that she's actually leaving the planet. You know, she's done her time here in her body, and her body is, you know, it's in transition. So she's in palliative care, and she was so peaceful when I spoke to her. She was in that sense of joy. She was like, you know, I've done my bit. There's peace. And in that peace, there was joy. You could feel it, you could taste it. Because I felt it when I rang her up and we spoke. Rather than me leaving the phone call really upset and distressed, I left there. I finished the phone call feeling, wow, this is what they talk about joy and peace. And obviously everybody, when they're leaving the physical body, there are different stages, you know what I mean? Because it depends, depending on how unexpected, depending what you've done with your life, depending on how young, old you are, how much attachment there is to this physical form. So we will be looking at that, all of us individually, in regards of what has been our journey until then. But my invitation, and this is my commitment to myself, is, just connect to joy as much as you can every single day. And if you can't connect to joy, like I couldn't do it just a few years ago, and even shorter than that, just keep healing the harshness in your beingness. Don't go with the stiffness in your beingness, in your body, in your mind, in your emotional body. Don't leave the planet like that. You deserve the nectar, the divine nectar in your body. You deserve to receive the divine nectar in your body, and that divine nectar to give it to others by your presence. So such a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful lesson. This lesson 100, and just notice those times that your energy is so, or someone else's energy is so thick that it's unbearable to be next to them. This is the power of who we are. We can be unbearable to be next to, or mainly unbearable to be in our bodies because there's so much anger and so much suffering, or it can be a pleasure to be in our bodies because there's peace. So it is always our choice, and the lesson, choose again, choose again, choose again, keeps coming back. So enjoy the lesson 100. Enjoy the lesson, and simple technique to be a bit more joyful. This, if you find your mouth like this, just go like this. And you'll see that that creates a difference, because that message goes into the brain. Yeah, and it already releases different hormones into your body and into your bloodstream. So simple techniques that can make such a difference. Choose to feel joy and choose to feel peace. Enjoy the lesson, and I'll see you tomorrow for 101 lesson.